All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Welcome to meeting number 20 of the House of Commons Standing Committee on Justice and Human Rights, pursuant to the order of reference of October 1, 2025. The House Order of March 10, 2026. The committee is meeting to continue its clause-by-clause study of Bill C-9, an act to amend the criminal code, hate propaganda, hate crime, and access to religious or cultural places. Today's meeting is taking place in hybrid format pursuant to the standing orders. Members are attending in person in the room and remotely by using Zoom. I believe Mr. Fortin is there. Can you hear us, Mr. Fortin?
Bonjour, Monsieur le Président. Oui, je suis là. Les tests.
Hi, Chair. I'm here. I did a sound test, and all is well.
Thank you. Sound tests have been done. Okay, that's great. I would like to make a few comments for the benefit of members. Please wait until I recognize you before speaking. For those participating by video conference, click the microphone icon to activate your mic. Please mute yourself when you're not speaking. For those on Zoom at the bottom, Mr. Fortin, you know how the system works. I don't need to explain that to you, I'm assuming.
That's okay.
Okay, thank you. Reminder that all comments should be addressed through the chair. If you wish to speak, raise your hand, including you, Mr. Fortin, on Zoom. The clerk will manage the speaking. There are no questions to the officials. But having said that, I want to welcome our witnesses. Christy Alley, Manager and Senior Counsel, Criminal Law Policy Section. Joanna Wells, Senior Counsel and Team Lead, Criminal Law Policy Section. And Marianne Breeze, Counsel, Criminal Law Policy Section. Okay, we're all here as a result of this bill being here, first of all, but also pursuant to the order that was passed in the House of Commons yesterday. As the House was adopted, the order was adopted yesterday. The meeting cannot be adjourned until we conclude our study of clause by clause of this bill. Once we begin the meeting, which we have, questions will be put beginning to new clause 11.1 and its sub-amendment debated when we adjourned on February 25th. Then on sub-amendment from Mr. Brock to Mr. Lawton, amendment to CPC 8.1, followed in order by other amendments as stated in the agenda. Votes will continue forthwith successively on the remaining clauses and other votes necessary to dispose of C9 at the committee stage. Okay, so let's get right into this.
Point of order.
Okay, I wasn't going to read this, but I will. Points of order are permitted, but you have to cite the rule that you're referring to, and it has to be related to the procedure adopted by the House yesterday. Mr. Lawton?
The rule is that the standing orders are clear, that committees are the masters of their domain, and I think it needs to be noted for the record that we have been silenced by
This
your
is not
government.
a point of order, Mr. Lawton. You're out of order. Pursuant to the order yesterday, there was no debate. There's no submissions. We're here to go through clause by clause.
No speech.
And vote. No speeches, Mr. Lawton.
Exactly.
We've had more than 30 hours of opportunities to do that. So we will now move to Mr. Lawton's parliamentary inquiry.
Yeah. The order is silent on further sub-amendments.
There are no amendments, no further sub-amendments allowed once the meeting starts.
I'm not sure where the chair concluded that.
That's what the order says. That's the way we're proceeding today.
Where does the order say that there's no
We're
sub-amendments?
going to move by clause, Mr. Barber. That's the procedure we're operating under today. So let's move on. We're now voting on Mr. Lawton's sub-amendment to Madam Latanzio's amendment, new clause 11.1. When we are done with these two, we'll be going back to Mr. Brock's sub-amendment CPC 8.1. Okay. Where are we here? Okay, we're on lib clause 6.
So we'll call this.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so we're calling new clause 11.1. So,
And we're going to go to the sub-amendment on lib 6.
and the sub-amendment on lib 6.
I'd like to raise a point of privilege. Chair, I read the order with respect.
Mr. Barber, we are not going to do this. It is very clear. We are here to vote on it. We are not making submissions. We are not making speeches. We are here to, I understand, Mr. Barber, but we spent the last 2 days voting on the House on this. This is the procedure we are operating under, and this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to
The order doesn't prohibit points of
I'd
privilege.
like to talk about the order. I'm specifically referring to the order. The order does not preclude sub-amendments.
Yes, it does.
Well,
Okay.
well, can we please look at it?
No, I've just ruled on it.
Challenge.
One second, before the challenge,
No, there's no, Mr. Barber, it's very clear. There is no debate. There's no submissions. We're voting
This is a
today.
point of privilege, not debate.
Okay, and I've heard your
And
point.
if I've made
I've heard your point. You can raise your point of privilege. You do not get to make submissions on it. You do not get to make arguments on it. If you want to challenge my ruling, so be it.
No, but Chair, can you please look at the text?
I have
and
looked at
consider
the text. I was in the House yesterday and
but
the
the
day
text
before.
doesn't deal with
Mr. Barber,
sub-amendments.
end of discussion.
It talks about no debate on
Mr. Barber,
existing sub-amendments.
Mr. Barber, end of discussion.
I'm not sure why you're denying me a fair point of privilege where I'm looking to interpret the order of the House.
Mr. Clerk, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the question, shall the chair's ruling be sustained? Madame Latanzio?
Yes.
Madame Dillon?
Yes, we.
Monsieur Osfather?
Yes.
Mr. Chang?
What? Yes.
Mr. Brock? No. Mr. Baber? No. Mr. Gill?
No.
Mr. Lawton?
No.
Oui.
5-4.
Yes.
Okay, challenge defeated. Thank you. Okay, so we're back to new clause 11.1. And the sub-amendment by Mr. Lawton, yes.
Ready for the vote?
Ready for the vote?
Okay. So the vote is on the sub-amendment from Mr. Lawton to Lib 6. Madame Latanzio?
No.
Monsieur Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
Chair's indulgence, please.
We are voting, yes. Move on, we're voting.
Okay. Mr. Brock?
I just,
Is it just how
We're on Mr. Lawton's sub-amendment. We need your vote, and we need it right now, please. You okay, Mr. Brock?
yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin?
No.
Defeated.
Defeated, thank you. Next is
6.
Lib 6.
Madame Latanzio?
Yes.
Monsieur Housefather? Yes. Madame Dillon?
Yes.
Mr. Chang?
Yes.
Mr. Brock?
Can you just
Just trying to find it, hang
have a
on.
moment, please? One second.
Where's lip 6? I don't have lip 6 on this sheet.
What page is lip 6?
It's on,
Page 2 on the agenda. It's page 2 on the agenda.
Peter said no, right?
page 2 of the agenda.
No, we have the voting guide.
No.
Thank you. Mr. Baber?
No.
Mr. Gill?
No.
Mr. Lawton?
No, this is disingenuous. I vote
Monsieur-
absolutely no.
Monsieur Fortin?
Oui.
Yeas 5, nays 4.
Okay, carries.
So now we return to clause
Package, please.
Go now, too.
25.1.
clause 4
Okay, clause 4.
and the sub-amendment to CPC 8.1.
So back here. Right here?
It's, you and I are on page 3 of the annotated.
Okay, sorry. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right here?
Yes, so we went to here, so we're on the sub-amendment to,
Okay, so we're now on Mr. Brock's sub-amendment to Mr. Lawton's amendment, which is CPC 8.1. What pages?
On the sub-amendment to 8.1, Madame Latanzio?
No.
Monsieur Housefather? Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
Absolutely, yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes, to protect religious freedom.
Monsieur Fortin?
Non, excusez.
Okay, so now on to the main amendment.
So now we'll call CPC 8.1.
Okay, now we're voting on CPC 8.1.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Madame Latanzio?
I don't mean to delay. I just wanted to check where we are because we moved forward, now we're moving back. Could you kindly let us know what page we're on, please?
Yep. 14.3. Thank you.
CPC 8,
Yeah.
1 second. Where are we here on the grid?
it's a yes. It's Andrew's amendment.
On CPC 8.1, Madame Latanzio?
No.
Mr. Housefather? Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah.
It's yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin?
Non.
Okay, defeated. Now we're on to Lib 4.
We're on mid 4, yep.
Okay, so now we're on to Lib 4.
Page.
Page.
Oh,
Page 2 on the agenda.
it would be the next page.
CPC 10, so I had withdrawn Lib 4. Lib 4 is identical to CPC 9, and in our earlier discussions, I thought we had all agreed on CPC 10. We haven't voted on it yet, but anyways, if I can withdraw it, I'll withdraw it. Otherwise, I'll vote against my own amendment because I agreed with the wording on Mr. Babers.
So in that case, you're withdrawing Rule 4.
Yeah, because I had agreed with you on CPC 10, which is
Okay,
your
so
wording.
Liberal
Larry,
four
you
is
had
withdrawn.
proposed one wording, and
Yes,
you had
that's good,
proposed
that's good.
another wording.
That is
and-
correct.
That's
yeah.
correct. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I remember clearly it had been pulled out.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr.
So
Housefather.
Liberal 4 is out.
Yeah.
Very good. This is also out. The next one is out because they're
What are we on
line.
now?
That's the
Yes.
wider one.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're on CPC 9.
That one, I believe, is withdrawn.
I'm prepared to withdraw that, Chair.
Withdrawn. Thank you, Mr. Brock. CPC 10.
CPC 10, that's ours.
CPC 10.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Fortin.
Monsieur le Président, on avait BQ4, je crois, après CPC 8.
We had that one after CPC 8.1.
CPC 10.
No, BQ4.
It drops
How do I do this?
No, no.
Something wrong here.
It was passed. BQ4.
I'm not sure.
Try that again, Mr. Fortin.
Bah,
Yes, I was saying that after CPC 8.1, we had BQ4 before Lib 4.
Has already been adopted. It was
BQ4 was already adopted, Mr. Fortin.
OK. Sorry.
It's okay. No need to apologize. Okay, so
Became irrelevant because we agreed.
it's been dealt with.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right.
Point of order. Chair, if I may, there's no standing order, but I think you'll appreciate this. We are clearly unable to debate. You've made that clear. But we are also
Actually, the House of Commons made that clear. but anyway,
we are
go ahead.
trying to follow through. Can the motions be read, or can the amendments be read to ensure that we are aware of what we're voting on, given the fact that we all seem to have inconsistent packages?
No,
Okay, so you don't even want to hear that? Understood.
it's not my decision. It's already been made. Okay. Okay, so we're back to CPC 10.
Votes on CPC 10. Madame Latanzio?
Yes.
Monsieur Housefather?
Yes.
Madame Dillon?
Yes.
Mr. Chang?
Yes.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill? Yes. Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin?
Oui.
Unanimously carried.
Okay. All right, passed unanimously. BQ5 is identical to CPC 10, so we can move on to,
CPC 11 had been previously expressed they weren't going to amend it. So then we're going to go to
Shall clause
clause
4.
4 as amended.
Okay, shall clause 4 as amended carry? Mr. Clerk?
Madame Natanzio,
Yes.
Mr. Householder,
Oui.
Madame Dillon,
We.
Mr. Chang,
Oui.
Mr. Brock,
Absolutely not. We stand for freedom of religion.
Mr. Baber,
No.
Mr. Gill,
No.
Mr. Lawton,
Absolutely not.
Mr. Fortin.
Oui.
Carries 5-4.
Carried, thank you. Okay, so that takes us to clause 5. If CPC 12 is moved, CPC 13 cannot be moved as they are identical. So we'll go to CPC 12. Mr. Clerk?
We're having a CPC 11.
It had been,
We threw it?
It was dealt with already, yeah.
So BQ5 is now off the table, right? Because we passed CPC 10?
It's been dealt with already.
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes.
Votes on CPC 12. Madame Natanzio? No. Mr. Householder? No. Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Mr. Fortin?
Non.
Defeated?
so,
So now we go to CPC 13.
no, because it's identical.
Okay.
So we go to shall clause 5 carry.
Okay, shall clause 5 carry? Mr. Clerk?
On clause 5, Madame Natanzio?
Yes.
Mr. Householder? Yes. Madame Dillon?
Clause 5.
We're voting on clause 5.
Are you saying that CPC 13 is off the table because of 12?
Yes.
You guys should. Yeah, yeah. You
Okay, we're voting on
guys didn't think that
clause
through.
5.
You didn't
Clause
think that
five.
through, guys.
We're at Mr. Chang. Your vote, Mr. Chang, please. Clause 5.
Clause 5, are you in favor?
Yes.
Yes? Very good, thank you. Mr. Brock?
No.
Mr. Baber?
No.
Mr. Gill?
No.
Mr. Lawton?
No.
Mr. Fortin?
Oui.
Needs 5, needs 4.
Okay, clause 5 carries. All right, all right. We're voting, going through this. There's no debate, no discussion. So
Clause 6.
we're now on clause 6. Shall clause 6 carry?
Clause 6, Madame Natanzio?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Madame Dillon?
Yes.
Mr. Chang?
Yes.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Mr. Fortin?
Oui.
9-0, carried.
So yes, yeah.
Good? Okay, we're on clause 7. Okay. We're on clause 7, yeah. Well, just, if lib 5 is moved, CP 14 cannot be moved as they are identical. Also, if lib 5 is adopted, CP 15 cannot be moved due to a line conflict.
Vote on clause 7?
Or no, lib 5.
We're on lib 5.
No, lib-
Are we
lib-
back on lib 5?
5.
Okay, so, yeah, okay.
We have to, you have to rule on whether or not it's out of order, because it's deleting a clause.
Right. I think we decided it is out of order. Yeah. Here, let me just suspend for 2 seconds here. I've lost track of myself. Hold on. Yeah, I've reviewed this. Lib 5 is out of order, which means CP 14 is also out of order, which I believe takes us to CPC 15.
Point of order, Mr. Chair?
Sure.
Just to clarify, because you're saying it's out of order because we should vote down the clause, right? You're basically saying because we're deleting the clause, we should vote down the clause and the amendment is out of order for that reason, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Larry proposed removes the entire clause, so in that case, we're just supposed to vote down the clause and not.
Okay,
vote for the
Mr. Hausweiler, I have to be clear on both sides. There's no debate or explanation, so it's out of order. We're moving on. Okay, so CPC 15. Okay, so CPC. Yeah.
No chatter allowed. Is that in the order?
It's implied. Eat your soup, you'll be fine.
Yes.
CPC 15?
Yes,
Go to the vote, CPC 15.
yeah.
On CPC 15, Madame Latenzio,
No.
Mr. Householder,
No.
Madame Dillon,
No.
Mr. Chang,
No.
Mr. Brock,
Of course, we're going to vote yes.
Mr. Baber,
Yes.
Mr. Gill,
Yes.
Mr. Lawton,
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin.
Non.
Defeated.
So it's just clause 7.
Okay, so now we're on to Clause 7. Shall Clause 7 carry?
No.
Let's do this
Madame Latenzio,
individually.
No.
on clause 7, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Madame Latenzio? No. Monsieur Householder,
No.
Madame Dillon,
No.
Mr. Chang,
No.
Mr. Brock,
Yes.
Mr. Baber,
Yes.
Mr. Gill,
Yes.
Mr. Lawton,
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin.
Non.
Clause 7 defeated. Shall Clause 8 carry, Mr. Clerk?
Madame Latenzio,
Yes.
Monsieur Householder,
Yes.
Madame Dillon,
Yes.
Mr. Chang,
Yes.
Mr. Brock,
Yes.
Mr. Baber,
Yes.
Mr. Gill,
Yes.
Mr. Lawton,
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin.
Je m'excuse, Monsieur le Président. Oui, Monsieur le Président.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Carried? Sorry, carried? Carried.
9-0.
Okay. Shall Clause 9 carry?
Votes on clause 9, Madame Latenzio. Yes. Monsieur Householder,
Yes.
Madame Dillon,
Yes.
Mr. Chang. Yes. Mr. Brock,
Yes.
Mr. Baber,
Yes.
Gill,
Yes.
Mr. Lawton,
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin.
Oui.
9-0.
Clause 9 carries. Okay, shall Clause 10 carry?
Wait. Votes on clause 10, Madame Latenzio,
Yes.
Monsieur Householder,
Yes.
Madame Dillon,
Yes.
Mr. Chang,
Yes.
Mr. Brock,
No.
Mr. Baber,
No.
Mr. Gill,
No.
Mr. Lawton,
No.
Monsieur Fortin.
Oui.
5-4.
Okay. Shall Clause 11 carry?
No.
Votes. Hold on. Can we just wait for the clerk to ask for the vote? I know everybody's excited to vote, but I know. Let's- Okay, go ahead, Mr. Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Votes on clause 11, Madame Latenzio. Yes. Monsieur Householder,
Oui.
Madame Dillon,
Oui.
Mr. Chang,
Oui.
Mr. Brock,
No.
Mr. Baber,
No.
Mr. Gill,
No.
Mr. Lawton,
No.
Monsieur Fortin.
Oui.
5-4.
Okay, Clause 11 carries.
So we're going to go to new clause 11.1 CPC 16.
Okay, so now we're on new Clause 11.1 CPC 16. Mr. Clerk. 25.
So votes on CPC 16, Mr.
Correct,
Chair?
yes.
Yep. Madame Latenzio. Monsieur Housefather,
No.
Madame Dillon,
No.
Mr. Chang,
No.
Mr. Brock,
Yes.
Mr. Baber. Yes. Mr. Gill,
Yes, freedom of expression is important.
Mr. Lawton,
Yes to freedom of expression.
Monsieur Fortin,
Non, pour la liberté d'expression.
No, but in my case, it's also for freedom of expression.
All right, shall CPC 16 carry now?
Yeah, so that's carried.
Okay.
So then we go to CPC's 12.
Now CPC 17. If, I need to read this right, too.
11.1, Monsieur le Président, non?
Is that 11.1, Mr. Chair?
I didn't hear what he said.
He's asking.
Oh, where are we? What page are we on?
26.
Page 26, Mr. Fortin.
No, I know. Je disais seulement l'article.
I was asking whether we were passing 11.1.
Dealt with 11.1. We're now on clause 12, which is CPC 17.
Je comprends, mais l'article 11.1.
I understand, but what about 11.1 earlier? We passed Lib 6, but I have a technical question. I know that you know more than me, but should we vote on 11.1 as such, or was the vote on Lib 6 enough?
They become two separate clauses or new clauses, Mr. Fortin.
No?
Yes.
Mr. Chair?
I was going to say, I think what he's asking is we created a new clause by voting on the amendment Lib 6, and he's asking if there needs to be another vote to adopt that clause, or the vote on the amendment Lib 6 was sufficient to adopt it. I think the amendment itself was created by voting on Lib 6, but that's what he's asking.
Just want to make sure. Merci, Monsieur Housefather.
Thank you, Mr. Housefather.
It might be easier to suspend than I can explain.
All right, let's just suspend for a moment. Order. Mr. Fortin, the amendment we voted on, Mr. Housefather, sorry, the amendment we voted on created a new clause, so by passing the amendment, we voted on the clause. That's the answer to your question.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. So now we're on to CP 17. Now, if CPC 17 is adopted, CPC 18, CPC 19, and CPC 20 cannot be moved due to a line conflict. Mr. Clerk?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Votes on CPC 17. Madame Natanzio? Mr. Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin?
Non.
4-5 defeated.
Okay, so then that takes us to CPC 18.
Yes. Votes on CPC 18. Madame Latanzio? Mr. Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin?
Non.
4-5 defeated.
Okay, defeated, so now we'll go to CPC 19.
Votes on CPC 19. Madame Latanzio? Mr. Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock? CPC 19.
CPC 19.
Yes.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin?
Non.
4-5 defeated.
Okay, so CPC 20.
Votes on CPC 20, Madame Latanzio? No. Mr. Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang? No. Mr. Brock?
Yes?
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Mr. Fortin?
No.
Defeated, 4 or 5.
All right, guys, I'm trying to work with our clerk and our analyst to get through this as quickly as possible. I appreciate the friendly banter, but I'll ask you this, keep it to a minimum, because I've got my earpiece in, which is translation, and two other people talking at the same time doesn't help, so, thank you. So CPC 20 has been defeated, okay.
Clause 12.
Okay, so now we go back to clause 12.
Votes on Clause 12, Madame Latanzio?
Yes.
Mr. Housefather?
Yes.
Madame Dillon?
Yes.
Back here.
Mr. Chang?
Yes.
Mr. Brock?
Clause 12,
Yes.
we?
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill? Yes. Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Mr. Fortin?
Oui.
9-0.
Okay, carried. So now we're going back to some of the clauses that we had been stood down, starting with a new clause 1.1, which is CPC 1. Shall CPC 1 carry, Mr. Clerk?
Yes. Votes on CPC 1, Madame Latanzio?
No.
Mr. Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
Yes?
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Mr. Fortin?
No.
4 or 5.
Defeated, okay. New CPC 2.
On C-
All right, Mr. Clerk. All right. Mr. Clerk, Patricia, please. Okay, please, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Clerk.
Votes on CPC 2, Madame Latanzio?
No.
Mr. Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
It's unfortunate that Mr. Housefather was whipped. I
Mr.
vote.
Brock, we don't
I
need the
vote-
commentary, just vote, please.
I vote enthusiastically yes.
Mr. Baber?
This was a liberal amendment before. Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Monsieur Fortin?
Monsieur le Président,
Mr. Chair, I would vote no, but CPC2, this one, I thought it had been withdrawn. That's what I have in my notes, and that's what I have in what we received from the clerk. But if we do have to vote on this, then I vote no.
Voting on it, thank you. Okay, so now where are we now?
Still, CPC 3, it's still new clause 1.1.
Votes on CPC 3, Madame Latanzio?
No.
Mr. Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No, Mr. Gifford.
Mr. Chang? Mr. Brock?
Of course, I'm going to vote yes because we're in favor of consecutive sentences for multiple
Thank you, Mr.
terrorism
Brock,
offenses.
thank you for your vote.
Who would
Next
be
vote.
opposed to that?
Next vote, please.
Mr. Baber?
Yes.
Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Mr. Fortin?
no.
Okay. Defeated.
Clause 2, CPC 4.
So now we're moving to Clause 2, CPC 4. Clause 2, CPC 4.
Votes on CPC 4, Madame Latanzio?
No.
Mr. Housefather?
No.
Madame Dillon?
No.
Mr. Chang?
No.
Mr. Brock?
I thought the Liberal Party stood for giving
Thank you,
additional
Mr. Brock.
tools
All
to
we
law
require is your vote.
enforcement. So
All we
I'm-
require is your vote, Mr. Brock.
I don't understand why they voted
Mr.
no.
Brock,
This
Mr.
assists
Brock,
law
just
enforcement.
tell us about your
Of
vote. That's all
course
we need
I
to hear.
vote- Of course, I vote in favor of providing additional tools to law enforcement. The answer is yes.
Mr. Baber? Mr. Gill?
Yes.
Mr. Lawton?
Yes.
Mr. Fortin?
No.
Defeated.
So we did clause 2.
Okay, so we're done Clause 2.
No, we just asked.
Okay, shall Clause 2 carry? Yeah, sorry.
Votes on Clause 2, Madame Latanzio?
Yes.
Mr. Housefather?
Oui.
Madame Dillon?
Yes.
Mr. Chang?
We.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Barber,
Yes.
Mr. Gill,
Yes.
Mr. Lawton,
Yes.
Mr. Fortin,
Oui.
9.
Carried. Shall the short title carry?
Point of order.
Mr. Lawton?
This is pursuant to Standing Order 116-2A. I seek unanimous consent to rename the bill the Combating Freedom of Expression Act.
Yes.
No amendments, thank you.
Second that.
Shall the short title carry? Shall the short title carry, Mr. Clerk?
Yes. Votes on the short title. Madame Latenzio.
Yes.
Mr. Housefather.
Yes.
Madame Dillon. Mr. Chang. Mr. Brock.
Kind of prefer Mr. Lawton's short title, so I guess the answer would be no.
Mr. Barber.
No.
Mr. Gill.
No.
Mr. Lawton.
No.
Mr. Fortin.
Oui.
Thank you, carried. Shall the title carry?
Votes on the title. Madame Latenzio.
Yes.
Mr. Housefather.
Yes.
Madame Dillon.
Yes.
Mr. Chang.
Yes.
Mr. Brock.
The title doesn't reflect the will of millions of Canadians who have
Thank you,
written
Mr.
to
Brock.
us,
All we need is your vote. Thank
voiced their
you.
concerns about what this
It's a yes-
liberal
it's a
government
yes
is
or no,
doing.
Mr. Brock?
The answer is no, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, there, that was simple.
Mr. Barber.
No.
Mr. Gill.
No.
Mr. Lawton.
Even this is disingenuous. No.
Mr. Fortin.
Oui.
5-4.
Okay, carried. Shall the bill as amended carry? Mr. Clerk?
Vote was on the bill as amended. Madame Latenzio.
Yes.
Mr. Housefather.
Yes.
Madame Dillon.
Yes.
Mr. Chang.
Yes.
Mr. Brock.
Given how deeply divisive this bill
Thank you,
is.
Mr. Brock, again with the commentary.
I
It's
will-
either yes or no.
I will vote no, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Barber.
No.
Mr. Gill.
No.
Mr. Lawton.
No to the liberal censorship bill.
Mr. Fortin.
Oui.
5-4.
Thank you. Shall the chair report the bill as amended to the House? Mr. Clerk?
Votes on the report to the House. Madame Latenzio.
Yes.
Mr. Housefather.
Yes.
Madame Dillon.
Yes.
Mr. Chang.
Yes.
Mr. Brock.
This deeply flawed bill should never be
Mr.
reported
Brock,
to the House
apparently
of
you're not-
Commons.
you're not understanding.
The answer is
You either
no.
vote yes or no.
Mr. Barber.
No.
Mr. Gill.
No.
Mr. Lawton.
It should be reported with the strong
Thank you,
objections
Mr.
of
Lawton.
millions of
Apparently you
Canadians.
didn't
The
listen to
answer is
Mr.
no.
Brock's conversation that I had
Yeah.
earlier. It's a yes or no vote.
And the answer is no.
Thank you.
Mr. Fortin.
Thank you.
5-4.
Carries. Shall the committee order a reprint of the bill as amended for the use of the House at report stage? Mr. Clerk?
De voter sur la réimpression du projet de loi. Madame,
Voting on reprinting the bill, Ms. Latenzio.
Oui.
Madame Dillon.
Oui.
Mr. Chang.
Oui.
Mr. Brock.
If the original bill is deeply flawed,
Mr.
a
Brock,
reprint
come on,
is
we're
completely
just getting the hang
redundant.
of this, Mr.
So
Brock.
the
Yes-
answer
yes
is
or
no,
no?
of course not.
Mr. Barber. Mr. Gill.
No.
Mr. Lawton.
No.
Mr. Fortin.
Oui.
5-4.
Thank you. Okay, that is Bill C-9 done. Ladies and gentlemen,
Point of order.
a lot of work. I'm adjourning the meeting.
Eh ben, écoute donc.